It's your girl. She is on. How is everybody doing tonight? Tonight on this Thursday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got my money, cause I just got paid. So here we go, everyone. I tapped out these pieces of art just with the remainder of the mix that I done for the video on my Facebook page. Remember how I, went on and mixed up some paint? Well, I used that paint to make a collage of like a three-piece collage. It's really pretty, actually. And so I made that. So when I mix up the paint on hi, whoever's on, right? So when I mix up the paint, when I do my Facebook, little mixy, normally if I don't use the paint for here, then I'll off air just make a three-piece collage. So this is really neat. I don't know what kind of, I saw faces in it. We'll analyze them. And then here's the really pretty one too. I don't know which way to go with this one, but I don't know which, whichever way we see the face. Hi, Richard. Hello. Whichever way we see the face is how it goes with these, because I could have swore I saw like a face right here. Yeah. So when I do that, I get the old marker out. Hi, Richard. And then I just go like this. So tonight's going to be a good night. Let's see what we tap out tonight, everybody. Everyone, do you see? Is that man back on this board again? Let me just go like this. I'm going to see if we can see faces real quick on here. I don't know. Do you see any faces on here, everybody? Which way should I go with that? I think down in here, right? Yeah, I know you do. They're for the mini canvases are just for when I set up my beauty stand. Then I'll just sell the mini canvases. That's what I use for them. So I don't, because it's just much easier and because more affordable for people. Listen to this. Here is, let me take off those hold on a second. Hi, Peace and Joy. How are you? Let me get a cough drop. My voice is really messed up right now. I do have my tea here, and I got a whole bunch of cough drops. But we're going to have a good night. Let's see what we tap out. Let's see what's on these boards right now, everyone. But let me start opening paint because I want it to get on. I'm doing good. Thank you, honey. I'm doing real good. So I'm going to open up, of course, some black for the black hole and some white. Because I think that's going to be awesome. We're going to see what we're going to tap out tonight. Just whatever the board, whatever I got the boards and I got some albums. But look at this album art. This is Mr. Butch's wife's album. Look at that. The love story that goes on and on. And do you see how even hers has like a face here? And there's a face up here in hers. Do you see that? Mr. Butch's wife, this is in dedication to her. This is Mr. Butch's collage that I'm going to show you. And this is like an everlasting love, eternal love, because she did pass away. So it's eternal love. So I can't wait to give these to Mr. Butch. Look at that. And then here are Mr. Butch's. Was this a Mr. Butch tap here too? Because I don't know. I tapped out a few, like for a Mr. Butch collection. I don't know if this was one of them or this was the one that you picked out, Richard. Like, I think this one was this one here. Look at that. No, this one was the Mr. Butch. Because remember the smoke? But look at the faces that we've seen on the Mr. Butch one, everybody. That's just interesting. This is Mr. Butch's one. Look at this. There's a lot of faces. Remember, this is the Mr. Butch one. Yeah, I gotta write this down because... Yes, Pete, yes. I have to put the Mr. Butch on here because... So I can know that what it is. And then I'll show you the other ones. And then this is the one that, here's a face in here. Richard, this is when you picked out this color. Do you remember? You picked this color out at first. So look at this. And it said face. So there's a face like somewhere in the midst of this. There's a face. Hold on a second. There's a face. Somewhere in here. But it's really cool. The albums, look. And I think I only put one high shine over this. That's all. Just one hit on the gloss over it. But we can see some faces here in various parts of it. Something told me to remember to circle around this. Remember that? That's awesome. And then here was the Mr. Butch. Remember, and I'm going to go back and high shine this again for Mr. Butch because I just put one high shine on it. But look at that. Look at this. And we can actually see a face right in here. I didn't even realize that. See, when they're dried and high shined, you really see all kind of stuff. Look at that. You can see a man's face here. Pretty cool. And that's the Mr. Butch. And then we have this one here. We have this one here. I'll probably hit this one. Did I show you this already? I'll probably hit this one with another high shine. Did I show you this one? Yeah, right. I'll probably hit this one with another thing, a high shine. But look at the face right here. There's a face that I saw right there. But this was so beautiful. This wasn't a Mr. Butch one, but this is just one that I tapped out. That's pretty cool. But I mean, I'm gonna hit this with another clear coat. And then this one here, I'm gonna hit with another, hold on a second. I'm gonna hit this one here with another clear coat also, because this art I used like brown because, or was it orange? I don't know what I used, but you can see it on the album. There's actually a face, but it's really, there's a couple faces, but you can see it here, but in the background of this, you can see a face right in here. It's really neat. Look at that. And everybody left, but that's okay. Look at the face right here. So tonight, we are going to get this started. See the faces in the back of this? And then the face here. It's awesome. And let's just tap it out tonight and see what these boards have. I'm gonna actually start out with an album tonight. And, you know, as we sit here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rough this up a little bit more because I think this needs just a little bit more roughing up as I'm talking to all of you. How's everybody doing? Right. Today was so chilly. It was so windy after I left work. So let's see what, you know, I don't know if Mr. Butch is coming in a minute. But let's see what's on the board. Just let's see what the album has to tap out for anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want to do, I'm going to take my mind to space tonight. How about that? We're not worried about negative energy. We're not worried about the White House. We're not worried about this stuff no more. We're focusing on the positivity of things, right? We're focusing on positive stuff. Now, I roughed this up already, but I just wanted to rough it up a little bit more. What record? What this is? One of Bill Cosby's album. One of Bill Cosby's album that I'm roughing up. So I roughed this up, and so I'm gonna have a sip of. Hi, Zach. Hi, Zach. There's all different kind of good music. I hated to rough them up. I had to close my eyes to rough them up because it made me so sad. Mm. Everybody, this is my real hair. This is my real hair because everybody's wondering where the wig is. I don't. I just put my real hair on because I do that. I mix it up. The wig, the real hair. Okay. So I don't know what color I'm going to use tonight. Let me look and see. Let me look in the vault of all the colors and see what I'm going to use tonight. I'm going to just use something that I normally don't use. Let me use some pink. Let's find out. Oh, what in the world? I don't know if we should use that. That pink flew out of my hand. I don't think so. Not tonight. It flew so fast out of my hand, like, no. So we're going to use maybe this kind of green here. I'm going to stick it on this ladle so that way I can tap it out from there. Because it's so hard to get down into that little nozzle. Okay, cool. But can't you? Yes. I mean, but somebody could come on here too, right? I'll have to do SteamYard. I think I might be signed up. I don't know. I might. I think I've either signed up to there or I was going to sign up to there. That would be cool. I'll have to sign up to that so we can all talk and everybody can come on and you can do art with me, right? Seriously. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. So I got my Dolly Parton label here. I'm just gonna put this in because it's easier for me to kind of guide this. That would be pretty cool to do that. Yeah, Zach, and then you can like, right? Oh, thank you. You never know, Jason, what you see, honey. You know that, right, Jason? Hi, Jason, honey. You never know what you see. Tell your daughter I said hi. You never know what you're going to see because that's the beauty of on these boards. And the boards, the albums, you just don't know. I'm going to use I'm gonna use Big Bertha. I'm gonna see when it comes to the albums, I'm gonna use a couple different things. So not just I'm gonna actually use Big Bertha too. So let me take you down to the board so you can actually see. Can you see the board? So I'm gonna take it down and let's just see what the board has to say. I'm taking my mind to space. What is in space, board, that Elon Musk has never seen before? What is in space that he should explore in space? What would he see? What is there in space that Elon Musk needs to see that we need to see, right? Let's see what we need to see in space. Let's not even talk about the White House. We ain't worried about talking about the White House or any of that. And on the positivity. Okay. So what do we need to see about space, right? Oh, uh-oh, she's on. She's watching. Is there what are we going to find out? What's Elon the Musk going to find out? And this is going to be really interesting because I kind of mix these colors up just to kind of see what goes on. I just love it. I love when the best lead plan comes together with these boards. I just love seeing faces and whatever I need to see, right? I think that's just the beauty of these boards is when we can see something so incredible and just so amazing. But I think I see something. I think I actually see an alien's face on this board, as a matter of fact. I can't wait to show you. Can't wait to show you because this is really, really, really interesting. And I wonder if you can see it too. Who knows? Right? The beauty is will we be able to see this? And I love it. I just love just going around the rim of it like this now because when it sits on an easel, it just takes your breath to the next level. It just makes it just takes your breath away. I don't know, there must be something, like there's seasons, I guess, with YouTube, because like here lately I just have not been able to get those. Is anybody else experiencing that you're just not being able to get your numbers up higher, or like your views? I don't know. It is what it is. But look how interesting this looks, everyone. This is so neat. Now I see the alien. Do you see the alien right here, or whatever that is? Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Does anybody see that? Right here. Wow. Right there. There is something so neat about this. Look at this. It is really different, because you can almost see a face here. That's incredible. But then you see this hollow face, like a scary face in the back. And my mind went right to space, right? My mind went right to space. My mind went right to space. Do you see that, everybody? Look at that. Look at that. My mind went directly to space, and look what I tapped out. Something so interesting, something so riveting. We've got a guy's face here. We've got like faces just on the board. Oh, we got an alien face here. I said, what does Elon Musk need to see, right? Look at this. The alien right there, the green alien, Elon Musk. Look at that. Right, right. Look at that. There and there, right here. That is so cool. See, the albums are so awesome because they pull out that really unique face, and you can see it. You see that face right there? That's what we need to see. So I'm going to put little marking down in here in the back so I can know what I'm doing. And then I'll write face on it so I can actually know that there is a face on there. Yeah, I know. Jason, you can really see it, right? It is so cool. Because I took my mind there, and I asked, what did Elon Musk need to see? And guess what? It was that. It was that. That is so cool. That is awesome. So he needs to see that alien up there. I don't want to hold this up too much because we don't want to paint the run. So I'm going to set it here. And then we're going to keep going. I think it's just so cool. I think it's just I love it. It's like really neat. I know it's like the space Martians. I know, isn't it, Richard? Yes, Jason. That's what I was saying too. It's like it's really, really, really unique. I love doing the albums, and plus it builds my album art up for the shows this year. It's incredible. I mean, the amount of art that I cannot wait to talk to people about when they come up to my stand, and I just can't believe it. I can't wait for to talk to people about the art this year, and set up at the art events and everything, because it's just incredible. The art is sexy, it's beautiful, it's alluring. It's just everything. And I'm gonna have $1,000,000 taps there so people can actually see them. Dream big, people, dream big. And they're gonna be really neat because they're gonna be in a case. And I do have some. So I'm gonna rough this up a little bit more so we can get some more. Let's see if we can really get faces on here, everyone. I'm telling you, I want to see faces. I want to see some real stuff. I want to be able to captivate this. I just want to take it there. Oh my goodness, I want to take it there. I just want to take it there, right? I just want to take it there. Oh, I've produced, oh my goodness, probably, I can't even imagine how many pieces, probably over 100 or more. Because you figure I tap out so much art. See, my art I tap out so quickly. So, you know, every night I'm tapping out art to all of you that, other artists, it takes some time to like make art and tap out art, and they have to sit there and they have to look at it, and where I just tap it out like that. So, but it's nonetheless, um it's valid. It's not the fact that their art's more valuable because they took their time. I take my time, but it's just that I tap it out so fast on here that it's incredible. I just am blessed with that ability, and that So we're gonna see something on this board. We're gonna see something on here. I have a feeling. Let's look at this. So I'm gonna rough this up really, really good. Everybody, if you're new to this channel, I'm Tina M. Wright. I'm not just that beauty babe. I'm an intuitive tap art reader where I just put it on the board what you want me to know, and we just see what the board says, right? And we just let the board or the album tell the story for us. So tonight, we'll find out. We're gonna find out some things tonight. What do you want me to? You know what? Hi, Rodo. Does anybody? Yes. Richard said Elon Musk alien shapes. Oh no, come on, Richard. Be nice. I like Elon. Be nice. Be nice. Come on. Be nice. Did you see everyone? I mean, I don't know if this is true, but I do have a video. Remember his little boy, little X, was at the at the White House. Remember when Elon was talking, and apparently little X was basically telling Trump he wasn't the president. I don't know if that's true or not, but YouTubers have uncovered that and said that's what he was saying. You're not the president, right? To Trump, I don't know if I looked at the video a couple times. I don't know what the little boy was saying. I have no idea, but apparently from I don't even know. I mean, it's just he could have been saying anything, right? Oh, little kids, you know how little kids don't lie, and because little kids don't lie. Oh my gosh. And Elon's kids are no different. Kids are kids. Kids do not lie and fit. They tell you God smack truth, right? Little kids aren't afraid to say stuff. Yeah, that's I know. I didn't stop to get it, Richard. I do. Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, come on. We just did this color. Absolutely. 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 He's so cute, isn't he? Elon's little protege, and he's so cute. He's absolutely adorable. Little protege. Got to start him out young, right? You got to start him out young, right? Absolutely. You have to start the little kids out young. I'm going to use, I'll use some of that too. I don't know, for whatever reasons, that color just keeps coming up. Gotta start all the little kids out young, everybody. You have to, right? How do little kids learn? By starting them out young with stuff. Start them out young. I don't know. There's a lot of little kids that, even vending. There's a guy, he's a young guy. He's like in his 30s or 40s, and he takes his son vending, and his son's about 10 years old, but he has his son do everything, like sell his own things, make his own things, and it's really unbelievable, and he goes around to us other vendors and tries to sell his things. So you got to start little kids out somewhere, right, to learn business and to see how it works. Oh my, and everybody left a building on me. No one anymore. It's hard pressed to find people with a damn sense of humor. that comes onto this channel anymore, but I don't even sit and worry about it. You come on, you come on, you don't, you don't. You have a hard attitude, you do, you don't. Yeah, exactly. They don't do that, and they should. They really, really should. Because a lot of little kids, I tell you, it's so sad. A lot of little kids really don't even know how to count. It's really sad. Some little kids just, I mean, I don't blame Elon. I don't blame him for taking him to work. Little kids gotta learn how to do stuff, and if you're, you gotta learn, teach the kids how to do something, right? You have to teach the kids. How are they gonna learn if you don't teach them? Thank you, Jason. I know I love you, buddy. You and your daughter are simply the best. You and your daughter are so sweet. What are we talking about here? What are we going to talk about here? You know what? I want to dig deep into something, everyone. I need to find out about these damn drones. Like, I am serious. I really cannot. That just drives my mind nuts. What's going on with these drones? Come on, tell me. Come on, album. Tell us about the drones, right? We need to know about the drones. About anything. Tell us, are they, what's going on? Is it good or bad? Okay, let's just tell the board, are the drones that are in our skies over our United States and all around the world, are they good or bad? Uh-oh. Right away. It wants me to use some red. Oh gosh, no, not red. I can't deal with this. See, this is the stuff that I don't like asking. I'm not joking you. It all of a sudden wants me to use red. And I'm not going to say nothing because I'm just going to let the board do the red and orange. So that's like a deep orange. So let's just find out what it does, Jason, right? Because you know how it is when I say that. Yeah. That's right. I just try to think positive on stuff. Life's too short. I mean, life is just too short for bullshit. We gotta live and let live on this earth. We don't learn to get along with one another. I don't know what to say. We have got to do something to get along with one another. We have to. I mean, there's no option. Is there an option? Is there an option button? I don't think so. There is no option button, everybody. We gotta start making waves to get along with one another. We gotta start, and that is why Kendrick Lamar's halftime show was so incredible, because it was a statement. It was a direct statement of of unity, of justice, of everything about that. And no, people just right away wanted to say it was something bad. No, it was actually something good, because it was something good. Why does everything have to be bad that us black people do? My gosh almighty, get over it. This is horrible. Can't we just live and everyone get along with one another instead of this bullshit of this and that? I just hate that. I really do. I really hate the fact that we put one another down so much. We should be lifting one another up instead of tearing one another down. After all, we're Americans, right? We should really be uplifting one another and inspiring one another. And I swear we just don't do this shit. We really don't take it upon ourselves to do that, because we're so in the grips of trying to hurt one another and trying to just do stuff. It's crazy. We are in the grips of just nonsense. You know, it's childish stuff that we do to one another. That's totally sickening. It really is. That's why sometimes it's hard pressed for me. I can't. I don't like to talk on stuff because or speak on anything because it's hard pressed to see that when we let ignorance be our guide versus our intelligence being our guide. See, there's two different things that are going on. You can have ignorance be your guide, or you can have your intelligence be your guide. Pick your poison, you know? The one is going to have a dire effect, and the other one's going to have a euphoric effect. What effect do you want to have on people? You know, because we're in this life together, and nobody is better than anybody else. There is not one race on this earth that is better than anybody else. And I'm just so sick of the backbiting, and that's why I just don't even say nothing anymore. I don't even like hearing about the politics of anything because it's beyond damn nauseating. It's beyond nauseating. How does this look, everyone? I don't know if I have to add a little bit more stank up onto this, but look at this. This is about the drones. But then we see this face in the middle of this. But this is about the drones. Isn't that's pretty cool looking though. I would, yeah, right. I'm just a peace loving woman on here, everyone. I wish we can all honestly get along and find that common ground. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Look at this. Damn right. Look at that. That is beautiful. And that right there is so neat because this is saying something about our drones. But look at this face here. Look at these faces. This is gonna look so cool. But then we almost kind of see like this alien face here. Look at that. That is so badass, right? That is so cool. That is an awesome tap. That is an awesome tap. That is beyond so cool. Yeah, Jason, absolutely, honey. But this is really neat, everyone. I love tapping out this, especially the albums. Like I don't mind tapping out a lot of art on the albums because I have so many albums. It's just the fact that the boards, they're kind of pricey right now, and so I have plenty of albums. So we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do one board real quick, and then we'll go back to the albums. But look what we tapped out so far. Honestly, cool art, beyond cool art. So I'm gonna take it to the board, and Jason, I'm gonna let me just see. Let's just do this. I'm gonna see a face. I want to see a face on here. Take me to Mars. Take me to space. Listen, tap. Take me to Jupiter. I don't care where you take me. Let's do this. Come on, let's tap out something so awesome, so cool, so euphoric, so alluring. Oh my gosh, come on. This is gonna be the because I'm definitely gonna go and start tapping back out the $1 million taps, everyone. I definitely have some buyers, in tow for the $1 million taps that I've already done. I just keep my stuff private because you know what? People get jealous. People start getting a little jealous, and they try to wreck up your stuff. So I don't say too much about them. But I'm gonna be tapping out a $1 million piece of art again. So um, I love tapping out those because I always got the little potential buyers under my sleeve for them. But let's just see what I'm going to use. I'm going to use, and they're fun because we just don't know. Just like now, we don't know what we're going to tap out on here. And I love it when I say the million because people, it's intriguing, it's alluring when you can do those $1 million taps. Oh my gosh, it's so alluring, and people get, oh, Tina, no, it's real, it's real. Tina thinks high. She highly of herself. Come on, these taps are unique. There's buyers out there, people, for your art. If you think low of yourself, that's your problem, not mine. You know, I think highly of my work. Even though you're going, well, it's only taking you 2 seconds, yeah? And, and, how long is it taking you? 10 days, 10 years? How long? Oh, gosh. But art is, I'm just going to throw it down on it. I'm going to get down on it, everybody, because I'm going to take this and I'm going to throw these colors in. And right, I'm gonna, let me see if I got you on, I got you on my radar here, everyone. I hope you can see the board really good. I hope so. Hold on a second. Can you see the board really good? Because I'm gonna lay it down on the line tonight, right? It's like a love song, like by Tony Braxton. It's like when I start singing, listen to my music, that's when I can just mix my paints up and get this euphoric mind moving, right? And it's just, oh my gosh, it's so numbing, it's so crazy. And I think right in this hole here, there's something going on. I think I actually covered up the dang face, but this, I love this piece of art. It is so alluring. Look at this, everybody. Would you? Look at this, everyone. This is like you're going into this cylinder, right? And you're spinning around and around, and it takes you out and it takes you somewhere. That is how my art is, and then it just blows you right into space. You're probably like, Tina, you're gosh damn crazy. You're right. You're right. Look at this. Now I don't know if I want to put just a white like moon right in there or a gray moon. Something's telling me to do that. Something's telling me to get the gray out. I gotta do this. This is taking me to space. This is somewhere Elon Musk's never been. This is somewhere he's got to go. He's got to go here. He's got to go there. I'm serious. Hi. Hi, how are you? I'm not your mama, but hi. Okay, so this is so cool because it's taken me there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to drop it right down. Or should I just see if that face is there? Well, you know what? I'm going to drop it right up here. I'm going to drop it right there. I'm going to drop it right there. And I'm going to get that, that good stuff on there. Seriously, I'm going to make that. I'm just going to drop it right there. But there's something about the center of that. I want to see if we see a face in that center. Look at this. Look at that. But I don't think we're meant to see it like this. Or are we? Because right there is kind of like a face that I accidentally covered up. Or are we supposed to see it like this, everyone? How do you think we are supposed to see this? That is so cool. I don't even know. That is beyond awesome. How are we supposed to see this piece of art that's so euphoric and so beautiful? I really don't know. It's gripping me right here. It's gripping me. I don't know if I'm supposed to see it like this or I tapped it out like this. And that is deep. That is taking you to space and beyond. But I can actually see a face like almost right in here. That, remember, I told you I accidentally almost covered up, and I really did accidentally almost cover that face up. That is unbelievable. I just love how this art taps out. That sends your mind on this euphoric ride because you're coming out of that, right? But then you see all of this. And then if you take it this way, you see something crazy and different. But then if you take it this way, wait a minute, let me see. But then if you take it this way, you are really on a ride of your life, right? And that's the beauty of my art, everyone. It's like each turn you take, you're on this euphoric ride. But I think it really takes you on a euphoric ride this way. We just tapped out this crazy piece of art right here on this board. That is insane. I just like I said, I cannot wait for this year for vending. It is going to be so awesome. I keep telling Mr. Bush that. I'm like, Mr. Bush, you're like, vending is going to be unhinged this year. But look at that. Incredible. So right now we've tapped out 2 albums and this board. And listen, the night is still young. We're only 40 minutes into this night and we have tapped out 2 albums and a board. And listen, we're going to go on. I don't know if I'm going to tap out another board or not because this is so beautiful. My mind's got to take me there. Maybe I'll tap out of the black hole and then a lot of red, sexy red just oozing out of that board. I want to see that. I want to see that sexiness. I want to feel that sexiness coming straight out of that board. I need to feel that, right? It's going to be awesome because when you see that sexiness coming out of that board, yeah, right, Jason, that's a good one. Seconds to heaven. Yes, absolutely, right? Right. Seconds to heaven. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I don't even know. It just sends me somewhere. It takes me like on this ride. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to tap out this board. Or should I do that on it? Well, you know what? I'm going to tap it out on this board. Everyone, I'm going to rough this board up because I want to see. Let me see. Oh, hi. I'm going to see if this board actually, me roughing it up more, we can see some more faces. Like some really, really, really cool faces on here. We've got to see something, everyone. The night is still young. And the board already is coarse. Okay, there's like a coarse texture on this board. But I'm just going to rough that coarseness up so I can really slam it down and really get a face. Like right in here, we need to see, right? We need to see something. Because all this stuff is so beautiful that we need to see something. I'm not even going to clean this off. I'm going to use a combination of black and I left the colors on there. Take me to space. Take me to space. What are we doing in space? Take my mind to this euphoric place in space. Take my mind there. Take my mind to a place in space where it is so euphoric, so alluring, so incredible. I love it. I mean, just see this, the roughness of this. Oh, this is going to be good. And we're going to see something here. Hold on one second. Let's see. Great. That fell right in the paint. Oh, I just love it when it does that. I love it when a plan comes together. And then we're going to take this and we're just going to take this red and we're going to just firebomb it and like see. I'm going to just let the board just do its thing on this. And I just want to just let it roll. I want it to just, whatever we got to see that's on fire in space, that's got that sexiness, that sex appeal. Whatever we need to see instead of such dull dramatic, we need to see dramatic all the way. We need to see the dramatic fires of it. We need to see that sexiness. We need to see that sexy part. We need to see that. That part that just, that does something to us, right? That part that we never seen in our lives that we'll never see. It's so crazy. I just love how these boards always want to make an X. I mean, I just try to back down out of that. But it's so amazing because there's so much going on, and you know there's a little water. You got to put a little bit of something up in this. A little fire, a little ice, a little water, and we're making this kind of. It's insane, right? Because we're taking this, and this is so soppy that I can't even, I've got to take some, hold on everybody, I'm sorry. This is gushy. When it gets too gushy, you know, I mean, normally, I don't mind it, but something here lately, my taps have been really sucking up the paint and gushing it out. Anyway, so I'm going to back out of it and get that, see? Get that out of there. I love it. So I don't know what is going on with this. This is so strong and so sexy. I know that a man would buy this because, you know, at the vending, because it's so very strong and so very sexy. This is really, really sexy. And so I'm going to put even more sexiness into this because, you know, it's just the matter of the mind. When you want your mind to go somewhere with art, that's the beauty of my art. It'll take your mind right there to that place that you never thought your mind would ever go, and that's just wherever you want it to go. That's how euphoric my art is. It's like it just takes you there, and it leaves your mind somewhere, right? And it doesn't let your mind down. It's like it's this beautiful, my art is like this beautiful love song, you know, this love story, or however you want to make it to be. It takes you there, and it never disappoints you. It's like always there, right? That's the beauty of art. That's the beauty of the tap. It's never disappointing to the eye, to the palate. When you look at my art, everyone, you go immediately on this exotic ride, and I love it, you know, because it takes me on that. So this is strong. I don't think we're meant to see it like this. I do not think we are meant to see it like that. But I think maybe we're meant to see it like this, because I think this is the strong. Right. Yes, Jason. Yes, Richard, absolutely. And so when you sit and look at this piece of art, everyone, because I do, I look at my art like I'm a person that is a regular person that is, I look at my art through a customer's eye. And I go, okay, but there's something about that piece of art that, what is it about that piece of art that's going to make somebody, right? Yes, it's beautiful. Look at that. And there's so many elements to it that you just don't know, you don't know how to look at it, because your mind can go here, right? But then your mind, oh man, then your mind takes you numbingly to this euphoric place that's here. And you just don't know where you want it, your mind, you don't know where your mind is going to go. And that is the beauty of my art, is you don't know where your mind is going to go with it, right? You really don't. That's the absolute beauty of it. It's insane. Look at that. That is so strong, but yet so sexy. And I'm sure by tomorrow when it dries, we'll see a face, because the face is already appearing. And I love it. And and then when I show everyone how it is sitting on an easel on a table, and when I demonstrate that, that is the thing that's going to draw people in, because they have to physically see this on a table, in order to see where they can see the elements that take them to, that euphoric place, right? Because it's easy to go on here, well, this piece will take you to that euphoric place, you know, me holding it up or what have you, but you haven't seen it in person. And when it's in person, it really takes you to that place, and you really can feel something. A lot of people will say, Tina, your art, there is something about it that that makes me feel something. And that is what I love, because when I'm sitting my art around me, I feel that vibration all the time. And when people buy my art, they're like, Tina, I've never bought a piece of art like this. Your art is so euphoric. And I always try to tell people it will take you on that euphoric ride, and I don't think they believe me until they buy it, and they go, wow, and they set it up, and they go, oh my gosh, it really does. Because the elements that are in the piece of art, my art personally, I don't know about anybody else's art, but my art, the tapping of each part of the board, right? You got to look at that element in a deep way that you've never looked at a piece of art. And that's the beauty of my art. It takes you there to that euphoric place. And what I mean by that is, I'll show you on something dry, so that way you can hold it up, because then you'll get the understanding of what I'm trying to say. Because I know it's hard for me to explain things, because I'm just not the great explainer of anything, right? Yes, thank you, Richard. And everything, tells this beautiful story. Like, say for instance, like let's just do like this album here. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna show you this album. Like, when this album is sitting on hold on a second, an easel. It's hard to explain, but I actually have to demonstrate it to explain it, because that's how beautiful it is. So when this piece of art is sitting on an easel, okay, keep in mind it's sitting on an easel, and it's in your home, and you're looking at this, whatever room that you need to have this euphoric ride in, honest to goodness, sit a piece of my art on an easel, and even before you go to bed, sit and look at that piece, and each tap, each euphoric notion. Let's see, this is so euphoric that your brain will go here, your mind will go here, your mind will go, okay, well, why did she do this, and what is in there? And your mind will literally take you to each element on this piece of art, and it'll take you back here, and you'll go, oh my goodness, but I see this, or I see this, right? And that's the euphoric ride that my art takes you on, is that you see so much elements in it that it pulls you in to look at it. Like, I have art sitting around me at nighttime, and I swear I can go to sleep so good, because I look at my art and I have to look at each element of something. Like, why did I tap it there? So I allow my mind to take me on that euphoric ride. Like, what is this about? What's inside of there? What's inside of that loop? Or what is this trying to say? You know? Or what is the element of this? And that is the beauty of my art, is it takes your mind to that never-ending place of euphoric notion. And so that's what I love about it. And so when I tapped out Mr. Butch's wife's piece of art, which I'm gonna do a double high shine on this, I only put a single high shine on this. So when Mr. Butch sits his wife's piece of art on them on easel, this is about a circle of love that is never ending. Do you see what I mean? Because I tapped it in, but then this is their love life. This is their story, and it's a love circle. It never ends. Do you realize the tap wanted me to keep going in a circle, and I had to control the tap because it wanted me to keep going in this endless circle. But then you see so many elements to the beauty of the ride, right? Of life and love and so much different things. And you can see it in there. And Mr. Butch will see this in there when he gets this, right? Yes, absolutely. Because we can see the elements of his wife just going around. And it's like she's just on this never ending journey, right? Even in death, she's still on this endless journey. But then Mr. Butch is going through his own journey, which is that pink, which is that cancer that he's trying to, that trying to get rid of. But the love never dies. It never dies, It's like this beautiful love story. And even telling Mr. Butch's love story, it gives me heebie-jeebies. It really does. It sets hairs on my arms. And with this tap here, it's like, this is the tap here. Is this the Mr. Butch? Yeah, this is the Mr. Butch tap. So this one was about Mr. Butch. And Mr. Butch is a motorcycle rider. He loves motorcycles. And, sorry, Mr. Butch, I know I don't want your art. And here we can almost see a guy here with a mustache, with the glasses. We see so many elements of this. We see so many faces in Mr. Butch's tap. And I don't know, I had to sit back and go, what in the world, Mr. Butch, what is going on? Because your piece of art, yes, that's the part of Mr. Butch's collection, yes, remember? And that's the beauty. And then you see this where it almost looks like it's lit up, doesn't it? It looks like that part's lit up for whatever reason. I'm going to hold it. But that's so beautiful. Yes, it is, Richard. Yes. And then here's the one where Richard picked out the color. And we just did a tap. I don't even think we were even envisioning anything, or we were just trying to see faces, right? I think that's what it was. Right, Richard? We were just... Oh, and we did see a face, because I wrote face on the back. And we did see a face on the Richard one. This is the one that you picked out the colors with. And something told me to circle that part in here. And I don't know why, but something told me to just go around that part. But we see so many different elements in that also. There's so many beautiful elements in that. Richard, look at that. That's the one that you picked out the tap for, remember? And look at that. And then we just have this beautiful hue of smoke or whatever. Yes, that's the one that Mr. Butch, remember? I mean, that's the one that Richard picked out the colors at first before we done the Mr. Butch taps. But look how beautiful that is. And you see so much elements in there. And it just gets you. Yes, it does, because you don't know where you're at with this. And you can sit and have your mind go somewhere with this. Look at this. And you can see faces. Like you can see a face. And then, if you even, let's twist it around. Let's see if we see anything that we can see twisted around. So I just turn it. And it's almost like there was a face here, but we went through it. Look at that. That's even more exotic that way. Oh my gosh, because we actually do see some type of face there. David Bowie, yes! David Bowie reincarnated on the board. I love it. It's like these pieces of art never disappoint. Never, everyone. Never think that that art dies. It doesn't. Art lives. It lives through everything. It lives through everything that you want it to live through. Art is so euphoric and so beautiful that whatever you want a piece of art to live through, I mean, if you have like a loved one's old pair of shoes and you wanted to keep those shoes because they wore those shoes, do you know you can turn those shoes into a piece of art? And it's so easy. You don't have to do much. Guess what you got to do? All you got to do is buy soil or go out in your garden and take some soil and put it in those shoes and plant a flower inside of those shoes. And guess what? The flower will grow right out of their shoes. So their life is always evolving, right? It's really for real. It's or put or get marbles or sand and put down in their shoes and stick them somewhere. And because art is in the eye of the beholder, everyone. I'm telling you, it's just beautiful. And I mean, just like I said, I love doing my art. It takes me somewhere with all of you in tow. And I love it. And, I know a lot of people here lately haven't been coming on, but, it is, I guess that's just a YouTube thing, people come, people go, people come back, then they, it's just, and I'll mix up the show here, because it's winter time and, we can't do very much outside. I can't go hugging a tree. It's cold outside. Can't go hugging a tree, Jason. Oh my gosh, what do you want me to do? Hug a tree? Okay. Oh. Yes. I saw exactly, and you see whatever you want to see. That's the beauty of the ride of the taps, is you see what you want to see, right? Hi, Noah. Wow, Noah, how are you? Oh, you have missed analyzing some boards, but listen, I'm going to do another tap here. Noah's in the house, but I am going to do another piece of art here before ending the show tonight, because like I'm on an album Noah's on, so I'm doing good, Noah. But tomorrow, stay tuned. If I, I'll be on tomorrow. I don't think I'm going skating tomorrow for exercise. My brother was in some kind of, I don't know if it was a movie or a video or something for skating tonight. He was. Yeah, my brother is in it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was for a commercial or something tonight with skating, he told me. So I don't know what my brother's doing getting it on with his skating tonight. They said they told, and he didn't, really didn't let me know about it. Which, that's no problem. I mean, it's his skate group. Oh, he does. He's in shuffle skating and everything. They do old school shuffle skating. So I'm assuming that it's probably about the old school shuffle skating, which, I'm not in their group like that. I'm not in their shuffle skating group. So I'll let you know about that tomorrow and see what my brother was up to with that. Pretty cool. But just like I said, I'm going to tap out an album. Let's see. Noah, what color do you want this to be? It has to be colors that we can actually physically see on the board. I have yellow, a pretty yellow here. But let's just tap out something about the future. Like, what is the future? What is our future going to look like? Let me just tap out something. Because I think it's just, we don't want to miss a thing, everyone. It's just, let's enjoy this beautiful ride called life. Let's just learn to embrace one another's differences. We're all not going to like the same music. We're all not going to like the same people. We're all not going to like the same food, culture. Everybody's culture is different. Everyone's different, and you can't put people in the same category or think that people have to think like you do. It's not possible. We're all humans. We're all different. And try to put people in the different categories. It just doesn't work like that, everyone. It does not work like that. We are all different. Can't we just all, agree to disagree that, hey, that person's different from that person. That doesn't mean they're a bad person, right? Doesn't mean that, everyone. It means that they're different. And they roll different and they act different. But, tell that to some people, I guess. I got the green, Noah. I'm going to try to find this baby tap. I'm going to put the baby tap on it, too. I'm going to put this baby tap on it. Look at this. I'm going to put the baby tap on it real quick, Noah. And see what I can come up with. Let's do this little baby tap on here. Can you see it? Look at the baby tap go. Wow. It's incredible. And that's the beauty of life. I think life is so precious, so unique, so euphoric. It's like life is like me tapping out this art on this board. It's like it takes you somewhere. It takes you somewhere, right? And it puts your mind there. And then it's how you want your mind to come out of that matters the most. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of love. That's the beauty of and tranquility of everything. That is good and not evil. I don't know. I just wish that for some reason that we can find hope, common ground to go, okay, you know what? That is incredible. And this little tap here is working overtime. Right? And that's the beauty of life, is that we can look at each other's we can look at each other and go, okay, you're not you don't think the same way as me. And I don't think the same way as you. But let's have some respect for one another. We may not like one another, but let's have that little respect, that little thing called respect, right? What's my tip for making art on a board? Um, Making art on a board, just let your mind be free. I don't know how, if you're tapping it out, um, if you're painting, I don't know about painting, so just let it go, let it loose. Just let your hand be your guide, because with me, I don't know how to paint. So I just do tap art. So I just let my hands be my guide. And that's how you make the most beautiful euphoric art, everyone, is if you just let the board tell you what it wants you to know, right? Because it's like, just like I said, art is like a love song. And let that love song just tell you what it wants from you, right? I just love that about art. It's so euphoric, it's so beautiful, and you look at it and it's mystery. It's beyond mystery. It's a beautiful ending to a beginning and a beginning to an ending with art, because you can see so many variables in it, and you can tap so many variables, and it's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful ride. It doesn't matter how you look at it or what you do to it. Art is this magnificent ride. And I just love art. I love making art. I love taking people on that ride. I love them. I can't wait to show people how your mind can go to that outer space. And you don't have to even go anywhere, but it will take you there, and it will leave you there, and it will hold you there, and mold you there. It's just craziness. I love it. I just love it, everyone. I love it. And I'm going to throw a little bit of red up in this. Whatever red is in this container here left is what I'm just going to throw into this. Because I want this art to talk. I want it to speak. I want it to say something. See something. Do something, right? This art got to be something. Right, seriously. It's going to be magnificent. We've got to, this is just, it has to be magnificent. There's no option for it not to be. It has to be magnificent. And I just take it, and I just use this little tap. So however this goes, that's all from that little tap, and you get that incredible, incredible, incredible. I don't even know where we're going with that. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. It's taking you right there. And I don't even know which way to even, I don't know which way to go with this. Oh, we do see a face right here. We do see a face, Noah. We do see a face. There's something, but I'm going to put tracks of red all over this because that is going to beef this up. But I'm going to, right here is the face. And I'm going to put that red right around there. That's going to take us to the next level. That's what I got to do. Because that is, or the, not the orange, I mean the red. That is going to be the beauty of it. Let's see what kind of red this is. It's brown. Oh, thank you, Noah. Yep, it's gonna be good. It's beautiful. And so when you're making paint, start somewhere. I mean, I don't know how to draw faces or anything like that. But you gotta come out the gate different, everyone. Everybody's drawing faces. You gotta come out with something different. You gotta be your own kind of wonderful. I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm not drawing I whatever comes up on this board comes up on it. I'm not intentionally drawing faces. I don't even know how to do that. But you gotta come up out of the grips of what the comfort zone of what you are normally doing with your art. If you're an artist and you got to come up out of the grips of it and do something really wild. I mean, like my art is damn near morbid and scary, but you got to come up out of that, right? You got to come up out of that. You got to dance to a different drum in order to get you some. So to speak. I mean, I don't know. You got to think highly of yourself. Just like I said, with me doing those $1 million taps, that's thinking outside. It's broadly thinking outside the box. That's literally broadly thinking so far outside the box to where you're going, wow, can you do that? Can you actually, you're not Johnny Depp, or you're not this person that's a famous, person that is an artist. Yes. Well, I don't want to do too much. With the albums, it's okay. But with the boards, I don't like to, because the boards tell a huge story when there's only two colors. And that's the black for the black hole. And then that's the confusion color that comes up out of the hole. But with the albums, they need that color to grip onto there. So I with the albums, you have to use color. You have to take it there. So let's see how we took it there, and we put that in there, And with the albums, the more color you throw up in that, the more your art. Look at that. The more your art is just gonna live, and it's just gonna go on. Look at that. So when this is sitting on an easel, like right now, it's all wet and gooey. So tomorrow we'll see this dry. It's going to tell this beautiful story. It is going to tell this beautiful story, right? Seriously. Because, I took it around his head, which really his head went up here, but look at him. He looks in pain, right? He looks in pain, okay? But it's going to be beautiful as a piece of art. And it's just going to be so awesome. It really is, because we see this man's face, and that's the beauty of it, So that's why I love doing the albums also, because you got to get real creative with the albums for them to stand out. It's like making this beautiful pizza. Or something, I don't know. It's like doing something that you never done, but it's taking your mind every which way but loose. If you want to go on a euphoric ride, this piece here will take you there and back again. Look at that, right? Well, everybody, with that being said, have a blessed night, and I will see you when I see you. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing. I'm going to spice up the show. We'll do different things. I don't know what we're going to do next. We're painting. You know, once I get some bras, we'll get back into doing tap bra art, different stuff. How are you? So I'm doing good. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit, everyone. Hi, how you doing, Sal? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on. But so I listen. Everything looked beautiful. Are you gonna come back tomorrow to see how everything looks dry and high shined? Noah, you forgot to see the tops from last night. Here's the one, everybody. These are the ones from the other day. And look at that. Look how incredible. Incredible. I make intuitive tap art or space art where I let the board or the album be my guide, and it tells a story. So whatever story I tap out, I just show all of you it's in the art. Yes, the story and the reading is in the art. So that's the beauty of it. I love yous, everybody. Have a blessed night. It's Mr. Butch. See? It's beautiful, everybody. Okay, Mama. Yes, thank you. Ugh. Have a blessed night, everybody. You don't want to miss a thing. Well, I mean, listen, just give me tips on what you would like to see, or the intuitive art. I love doing that. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you, baby, Mama. You can always tell somebody that's from another country, they call me Mama. Mama, 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 you look hot tonight. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Richard. And everybody, just like I said, if I tomorrow, if I don't go away, then I will be back on tomorrow. But if I do, then I will be back Saturday night. Not, so we'll figure out. We'll mix it up, everybody. The show is going to get mixed up. I got people wanting to come on to be a co-host and talk about stuff for Snap Talk Live. We got stuff to talk about, videos to show you, and all different kind of stuff. And, stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing. Sometimes you got to cool it down and then bring it back up again, right? That's how I do with this show. I cool it down and I bring it back up. And everybody, I can't see without my glasses, so that's why. And my eyes are too dry for contacts. So. Oh my gosh, I love you. Have a blessed night, everybody. Do you sell your toys? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Have a blessed night, everybody. I'll see you then. Hi, you done? Wanna miss a thing? See you, everybody. Have a blessed night. No, sir. I'm not showing you in my outfit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.